Imagine a journey through time, a voyage spanning millions of years. Let us journey back to East Africa, where our story begins, unfolding under vast open skies that stretch as far as the eye can see. A land of immense horizons and boundless possibilities. The Earth is in transition, undergoing a profound transformation. Dense forests, once the dominant feature of the landscape, are slowly retreating, giving way to new environments. They are being replaced by golden grasslands, a savanna stretching to the horizon, an endless expanse of grass plains shimmering under the African sun. This is the cradle of humanity, the birthplace of our species. A world teeming with life, a place of both incredible opportunity and ever-present danger where survival is a daily struggle. The air is filled with wild scents, the aroma of earth and vegetation, the musk of animals both predator and prey. The sun beats down with relentless intensity, baking the earth and casting long shadows across the savanna. And the climate is restless, unpredictable and ever-changing, shaping the land and the lives of all who dwell here. Cycles of droughts and torrential rains constantly reshape the land, carving new paths for rivers and testing the resilience of every living thing. Herds of ancient elephants, majestic creatures with their long tusks and wise eyes, roam the plains. Three-toed horses gallop across the grasslands, their hooves pounding the earth, and colossal buffalo, their dark shapes silhouetted against the horizon, roam in massive herds, shaping the landscape with their movements. While enormous crocodiles, armored and ancient, and hippos, surprisingly agile in the water, guard the rivers, their presence a constant reminder of the dangers that lurk. For every gentle grazer peacefully feeding on the savanna's bounty, a predator lurks, hidden in the tall grass, its eyes fixed on its next meal. Saber-toothed cats, with their formidable fangs, giant hyenas, bone-crushing scavengers, and more, all vying for survival in this competitive ecosystem. Into this vibrant, dangerous world steps a new creature, a hominin, walking upright across the savanna, a posture that sets it apart from all the other creatures around it. Not the strongest or fastest animal on the plains, lacking the sharp claws of the predators or the thick hide of the herbivores, seemingly defenseless against the harsh realities of this world, but possessing something unique, a spark of intelligence that sets it on a different path. This being is about to take the first steps, tentative and uncertain, on a journey that leads, against all odds, to us, to the world we know today. Humanity's story begins not in cities of stone and steel, not in halls of power or centers of learning, but here, on the dusty plains of Africa, under the vast expanse of the sky, beneath a prehistoric sun that has witnessed the rise and fall of countless species. The stage is set, the players are in place, for the rise of a species that will, for better or worse, change the world forever. In this ancient landscape, teeming with life and fraught with peril, the seeds of our future are sown, waiting for the right conditions to sprout and grow. As we delve deeper into the story of human evolution, we encounter a pivotal moment, a turning point where the trajectory of our lineage takes a dramatic shift. Among the diverse group of hominins that roamed the earth millions of years ago, one group stands out with particular significance: Homo habilis, the handyman. This name, bestowed upon them by scientists, hints at their most remarkable achievement. Homo habilis were relatively small and gracile creatures, but with brains larger than their predecessors. This increase in brain size was not merely a matter of scale, it represented a significant leap in cognitive capacity. They mark a turning point in evolution, a crucial step on the long road to modern humans. Their brains, especially the frontal lobe, the region associated with higher-level thinking, planning and decision-making, spark a new kind of intelligence, one that allows them to interact with their environment in novel and innovative ways. Upright walking frees their hands, a development that had profound implications for their survival and development. These hands are now more dexterous and capable of a precision grip, allowing them to manipulate objects with greater control and accuracy. This small anatomical change, the refinement of the hand, opens a world of possibilities, unlocking new avenues for innovation and adaptation. Homo habilis are the first to consistently create stone tools, a defining characteristic that sets them apart from their predecessors. These tools are not simply random rocks. Their creation is deliberate, thoughtful, and skillful. They carefully select stones, choosing the right materials for the task at hand. They strike them purposefully, using precise techniques to shape the stone, and shape them into tools. transforming raw materials into implements that enhance their ability to survive and thrive. This is a monumental cognitive leap, a testament to their growing intelligence and problem-solving abilities. This is the dawn of technology, the first glimmer of a uniquely human capacity to create and innovate. The foundation of all human innovation, the starting point for the tools and technologies that would eventually transform the world. Fossils from Oldowan Gorge, a treasure trove of early human history, reveal smaller teeth and jaws, indicating a shift in their diet, hinting at a varied diet and new ways of processing food, perhaps using their tools to butcher meat or crush tough plant matter. They are a bridge between ape-like ancestors, creatures driven primarily by instinct, and more human-like species, beings capable of complex thought, planning, and innovation. In their brains, stance, and hands, we see the emergence of key human characteristics. We see the blueprint of humanity, the fundamental design that would be refined and elaborated upon over millions of years. They are pioneers, venturing into uncharted territory, both physically and intellectually, harnessing the mind to shape their world rather than simply adapting to it. The journey of human ingenuity begins with them, a journey that continues to this day. The defining invention of Homo habilis, a true turning point in our evolutionary story, was the stone tool, a testament to early ingenuity. Oldowan tools, simple choppers, flakes, and hammerstones, were revolutionary. These weren't just rocks, they were instruments of change. Making these tools required insight, choosing the right stone, understanding its properties and potential, striking at the right angle, a precise action with a purpose, and envisioning the result. A mental template guiding the hand. Toolmaking was likely taught and learned, a skill passed down through generations. Knowledge shared, refined, and improved upon. The ground around their camps, their living spaces, was littered with the debris, the remnants, of this ancient industry, a testament to their daily lives and struggles. These tools unlocked new resources. Sharp flakes sliced meat, providing sustenance. Choppers broke bones for marrow, a vital source of nutrients. Access to meat and fat, a richer, more energy-dense diet fueled their growing brains. The engine of innovation, a game-changer for survival, a critical advantage in a challenging world. Tools also helped process plants, expanding their dietary options, dig roots, uncovering hidden resources, and defend against predators, providing a measure of safety and security. With tools, Homo habilis gained a powerful advantage, a new level of control over their destiny in a world of giants, a world teeming with danger and opportunity. For the first time, a species began to shape, to actively modify its environment to its needs. A fundamental shift in the relationship between humans and nature. The simple stone tool, seemingly insignificant, marked the dawn of civilization, the beginning of a new era. It was the first step, the initial spark on humanity's long road, a road paved with innovation and adaptation. Each day for Homo habilis began with the search for food. They were expert foragers, knowing which plants, berries, and roots to eat. Meat was a rare prize, usually scavenged from kills left by larger predators. They watched for vultures, approached carcasses cautiously, and used tools to quickly harvest meat and marrow. This risky strategy demanded cooperation and courage. Life was nomadic, shelter found in trees, thickets, or caves when available. At night, they huddled together for warmth and safety. The group was essential. Alone, survival was unlikely. Some stood guard while others butchered or gathered food. Sharing food, especially meat, was vital for the group's survival. This sharing ensured everyone, young, old, successful or not, was nourished. Social bonds and cooperation were as crucial as any tool. Their fragile society was held together by mutual dependence. The world of Homo habilis was fraught with danger. Predators, saber-toothed cats, giant hyenas, and massive birds were constant threats. Survival depended on vigilance, sharp eyes, keen ears, and reading the landscape for signs of danger. Open plains offered visibility but little cover. Woodlands hid predators in every shadow. Every decision, where to forage, when to rest, was a matter of life and death. The environment itself was unpredictable. Droughts, floods, wildfires, and shifting herds. Finding water and food dictated their movements. They had no fire or permanent shelters, only their wits, tools, and each other. Physical defenses were minimal. Intelligence and cooperation were their main assets. Living on this edge forged resilience and ingenuity. Each day was a battle against extinction. In this crucible, the human spirit was born. For Homo habilis, the group was their greatest asset. Alone, they were vulnerable. Together, they were formidable. Safety in numbers meant more eyes to spot danger and a united front to deter predators. Cooperation was woven into daily life. Food gathering, scavenging, and tool use were team efforts. Division of labor maximized returns from rare resources. Sharing food was social insurance, ensuring stability for all. This practice strengthened bonds, reduced conflict, and fostered community. The young and old were cared for, knowledge and experience valued. Communication, gestures, vocalizations, and expressions enabled coordination. Even without complex language, they worked as a cohesive unit. Mutual reliance transformed individuals into an effective survival team. The roots of human society were taking hold. Survival skills were learned, not instinctive. Young Homo habilis observed elders imitating and practicing tool-making and foraging. Knowledge was passed down. What to eat, how to make tools, how to track animals. This was the birth of culture-learned behavior transmitted across generations. Tool-making was taught, refined, and shared, creating a strong cultural tradition. Intelligence and memory became vital for survival, driving brain evolution. Culture and biology advanced together, each fueling the other. In sharing knowledge and food, they laid the groundwork for human community. The story of Homo habilis is the foundation of our own. Their innovations, tools, cooperation, and sharing, echo through time. Every tool we use continues their tradition of overcoming limitations. Social bonds and community born of survival are deeply ingrained in us. Their high-energy diet and cognitive demands fueled brain growth, setting the stage for language, art, and science. In their resilience, ingenuity, and social nature we see ourselves. They were pioneers taking the first steps toward thought culture and cooperation. Their legacy lives on in our DNA and our societies. The saga of Homo habilis is a testament to adaptation and evolution. They were not the strongest, but their upright posture, growing brains, and social bonds gave them an edge. Their simple tools unlocked new ways of life and survival. Making tools required foresight, skill, and teaching. This was the birth of technology. They were a crucial link in human evolution, paving the way for Homo erectus and beyond. The foundations they laid, tool use, bigger brains, social living, launched all later achievements. Our journey began not with steel or cities, but with stone and small groups on the savanna. The human spark was ignited in that distant past. In their footsteps, we find the first outlines of our own story.